So let's look at these two graphs and see if we can do the domain and range of these two graphs. So in the first graph, again, I want to remember that my domain is my x's. So I want to say what x's exist on this graph. So if I look at this, again, I can find some x's that exist. -1 exists up here. We'll say that's -5, that exists down here. -7 would exist down here. Really, because this is continuing going to the left, it's going to continue hitting every single one of my x's to the left. So my domain is going to be -infinity to infinity, and it's going to infinity for the same reason. If I start going to positive side, this x would exist here, this x would exist, my positive x's would exist there, and because this is continuing going to my positive side, it's going to keep going to positive infinity. So let's look at ranges. Ranges are y, so does it look like this thing is going to continue going down and going to continue hitting all my y's going down? And it does. It looks like it continues going down. So every single y represented on my y-axis is going to be a part of this graph. I'd be able to draw it over to be a part of this graph. So it's going to go -infinity on the y's. And then going up, same thing. This is going up all the way. So it's going to hit all my positive y's. All my positive y's, I'd be able to draw over a corresponding point on that graph. So to positive infinity. So because this has no breaks, it's continuous. It doesn't turn around anywhere, it doesn't stop. It has domain and range of all real numbers. Okay, let's look at my second one. This one looks a little bit different. So again, let's start with my domain. My domain is my x's. So domain, I'm going to again start with the lowest. Does this thing look like it's going to keep going out to -infinity? And yeah, this looks like it's going to keep going to the left. So all my x's going to the left are going to come up and actually hit that graph somewhere. So it looks like it's going all the way over to -infinity. Coming over, it does have that weird space at 1, but it does hit 1. Sorry, -1. It does hit -1. And then it just continues right from -1 into my new graph. So there's not even a break. Does it look like it's keeping going to the right all the way to hit all my positive x's? And it does. So again, I'm going to say -infinity to infinity. So even with the break, because there's no actual break in my graphs, they both meet at -1. It's not like one is moved over somewhere. It's going to hit everything. Okay, so let's try my range. Going down, always go lowest highest, so going down, yeah, it's going to continue going down and hit all my negative y's. So I'm going to say -infinity. Going up, it does have that break, and this time that break actually matters, right? Because there's a space in between. So it stops at -2. Doesn't hit -2, so I'm going to use parentheses, and then it does a huge break all the way -1, 0 to 1. Huge break all the way to 1. It hits 1, so I'm going to use a bracket. And then going up, yeah, it continues going up. So it's going to hit all my positive y's up to infinity. So that would be my domain and range.